Hey guys, and welcome to Dan-gler Sea Fishing. Tonight I'm fishing Southbourne. Now let's get fishing.
Daddy's going fishing.
Pick up the rod and tie your line. Danglers here, it's fishing time. Cast it out and feel the breeze. Watch the water dance with ease. Hook, line, sinker, hear that cheer. Danglers catching fish right here. Reel it in, don't let it go. Every catch is quite a show.
Hey guys, so as I said, tonight I'm fishing Southbourne. And tonight I'm not alone. I am also joined by my friends Martin and Neil. And we are also joined by fellow YouTubers Fishy Tom and Darren. So, they have invited us down to Southbourne to come ray fishing. So we're down here tonight having a go at a bit of ray fishing. So I'm going to start using my usual tactics that I would use for rays. So I'm going to start using 2.0 pulley pennels. The reason I'm going to do that is because it's what I'm familiar with and it's just going to get me started. I have kindly been given a 3-hook flapper from Fishy Tom, which if you check out some of his videos, he has caught some brilliant fish on that. So I'm sure we'll put that into use later. So, as I said, we've come down targeting rays. It's had a really good blow up down here and there's some really nice rollers coming in. So I am expecting that there could be some bass about. So I'm gonna start with 2 2-hook clip downs. I'm gonna drop one out with some lug baits to see if we can find bass. And then I'm gonna pump one out a little bit further to see if we can find a ray. Oh, so. Well, looks like Neil's managed to catch a fish before I've even managed to get my rods in the water.
There we go.
Well, Neil taking the first fish to the beach of this tiny little bass, but hey.
It's a start.
It's a start. What was that, a whole 10 seconds?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, bite as soon as the bait hit the water. That was on lug.
Yeah,
so,
well there we go. At least
nice
we've
little
got
start
plenty of
anyway.
lug. Oh, it looks like I've got one as well.
Yeah.
Oh. That was a definite bite. Well, the way this is going, this could be a busy session. A little schoolie for me, just to get me going. Literally that was in the water for, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds, maybe a little bit longer than you. But fish on already. And yeah, looking forward to a good night here. So I haven't even managed to get my baits in the water yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna prep a ray bait ready to go out. And then I'm gonna pop that out and then I'm gonna go back to the lug that I'm gonna be using to try and catch the bass. Anyway, so I'm gonna be using sand eels. I've got a small sand eel around this sort of size. What I've done is I've just topped and tailed it and then I've just chopped it in half and popped it on my 2-prong baiting tool. So I'm just gonna bind them together loosely just to hold them in place. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of squid and just wrap that over the outside. So although these are a bit frozen, what I've done is I've just taken the head off and then I have just sliced up the middle of the body. And what I want to do is I just want to envelop that sand eel in the middle of this bait. I just want to leave it open at the bottom because I want it to leak out, but I just need this squid to cover the top half of that body. It will just slow down the release so that we're not draining it all completely. And then we're just going to wind that into a nice compact sausage like so. So once this is all wound up together, you should end up with like a nice tight streamlined bait with 2 proud hooks just sticking out the side. Oh, double shot. I heard Southbourne was easy to fish. Could be a triple shot in a minute if you use the 3-hook. Well, there we are. I managed to get 2 baits out at last. So the red one is my ray bait that I've sent out a bit further the distance. Yeah, so the green one is out there to try and find a bass, which would appear is fairly easy down here because Neil has just managed to bring in 2 at the same time. Oh, there we go. God, I've barely had a chance to think so far. Other ones on the floor. Well guys, first cast on the ray bait and we've managed to land ourselves a beautiful painted ray. How can you tell it's painted? Because of, I don't know if you can see the little sort of like marbled pattern that's on it. It's a lighter colour. They've got a ray of thorns along the back and they're a small-eyed ray, so nice small eyes. Anyway, let's get this guy back and see what else we can find. Yeah, that's what we came for. That was nice and quick. Right, let's get the ray bait back out. Then we'll go again on the bass bait. Oh, it is a bit weedy down here though. Right, let's try and get ourselves up together. Hate sandy beaches. Right, let's see if we can get 2 baits in the water. Well guys, look at this. There's definitely some rays down here. I mean, they're all micro species and they're absolutely beautiful. We've got a
Stunning,
beautiful thorny here.
Yeah, if you want to call it.
And then another painted. Oh, I think they're cool little.
They are. They are.
They are.
And they gave a good little bite and then done this all the way in.
Yeah, they just bury themselves.
So, yeah,
those
a 10-pounder to a.
Those thornbacks can be the worst for that. They really do dig themselves in. Yeah.
We're on it though, aren't we? They're here.
Yeah, definitely. There's plenty of rays here.
Yeah.
And cheers for bringing us down. We're having great fun.
Enjoying it.
As long as we can get through this weed, we should be all right.
Yeah, you keep the rods high, you're okay.
Yeah.
Fishing an hour, we've probably had about 7 or 8 bass, haven't we, between us?
Yeah, and at least 4 rays now. So
I've had a Bream as well. So
yeah,
the Bream are eating sand hills as they do.
Yeah, having great fun.
Yeah,
right.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Look.
And another
there
one.
we are, another one.
Slightly better.
Honestly, I've almost left that in real time for the amount of time between him being here.
I can believe
I have literally just managed to cast out and he's brought that one in.
I've got no rods in the water. I walked back, looked up, went slack.
Yeah.
That one was on a single sand hill, pumped out there.
Yeah.
So in, out, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I've tried Neil's been catching them in shore. I've been catching them out further.
Yeah.
They are everywhere down here.
Unless we need to run into a bigger one, don't we?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to pump them out with bigger baits a bit further out just to see if there's a bigger one out there.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah,
Get back and get
let's
on
keep going. Well, guys, what a crazy start. Southbourne is on fire. Just got to try and keep my rods actually in the water long enough to keep catching fish at the moment. Well guys, a different species. A pout, or as Tom likes to say, Prince of the Sea. So I suppose here, maybe it's a different species. Can I count that one? I don't think so. Anyway, let's get this guy back and see what else we can find. Well, look who's come to show me up. That's what we're talking about as an actual bass.
Not a ray though, is it?
It's a ray that's lost its wings.
Yes, it's a wingless ray, that one. I promise you guys rays, and what do I deliver? Bass.
Yeah, bass. It's That's exactly what we didn't want. We definitely don't want more like that. I mean,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you know, it would be terrible.
Yeah.
But
reverse psychology on the bass there.
yeah, I mean, they're a beautiful fish, though, aren't they?
I love them. Absolutely love them. And do you know what? All the bass we're catching down here at the minute are all on squid.
Are they?
So all the local fresh
Okay.
squid that we're catching.
It's weird because the ones that we keep getting nailed on are lug.
Okay, oh yeah, I must have lug's
Yeah.
wonderful, but yeah.
Actually, I think they're such a cool fish anyway.
Yeah, I love
They,
them. Yeah. Never disappointed to see a bass.
to me, I think a bass is like the pinnacle of what a fish should look like. They're
really?
they're just, that to me is a fish. Like that is,
kind of
it,
silver.
they're powerful, strong, they're shiny.
Yeah.
You know, who doesn't want something that's shiny?
Oh, I know.
Blimey, there's a big
Right.
cat. Right, anyway.
I'm gonna bosh that on the head. If that's okay. You're not gonna upset your viewers, am I?
Oh,
I wouldn't do it on camera, but
No, yeah.
that's my dinner.
It's not going to be a brutal
Perfect
thing.
eating size, that one.
No, I always think there should be a minimum and a maximum
I think a
size when
maximum, 100%, yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
that would keep nice big ones to sort of keep that breeding stock
Yeah,
going
yeah,
once
yeah,
they
yeah.
get over. I think anything between sort of about 2.5 and £5 is like
Yeah.
the
Couldn't agree
the
more, yeah.
minimum, the sort of take home size, and everything else should either be put
All your
back.
big girls need to go back, as well as the little.
I mean, the problem I have is they do look at me, and I do feel sorry for them. And most of the time they go back, and then my wife is like, "Oh, we could have had that for dinner."
I like that with rays. I just love rays so much, and they all go back. I do love a ray ring every now and again. But
Yeah.
I just can't knock it. Bit
Right.
softy I am.
Anyway, we'll catch up a bit more later.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
So for if any of you on my channel don't know who that was Tom Bagnall. He does have his own channel called Fishy Tom. I do recommend that you check it out. It is one of my favourites to watch. Very funny and very informative. He has little ways of doing things that will completely change the way that you decide to fish. Well, there we are, guys. That's what a painted ray actually should look like, not those little piddly ones that we've been bringing in. As you can see, if you see how little those eyes are compared to other rays, they are so much smaller, hence why they're called small eyes. But you can see why they're called painteds as well, due to this beautiful pattern that you've got going around on the outside of them.
Dan, guess what rig though?
I'm going to guess it was a 4-row pulley pennel on a whole mackerel.
Whole chicken.
Yeah, a whole chicken.
Yeah, whole chicken.
That was 220 yards, that.
top secret bait. Oh yeah, you held back like that.
I did, I had to slow
You were
down.
fishing in Weymouth.
I put one on the edge of the island. But no, 3-hook flapper, little size ones.
Is he
Tiny
still,
little baits.
Is he still mouthed up? Have you got it where you can show where it's?
we go.
So look, as you can see, guys, that tiny little hook just hooked in.
Tiny little sand eel. That.
But as if you hold it up to you can see how little
Sorry,
that
I'm not
hook
used to all
is.
this YouTubing stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm new to this.
I know you're a bit out of practice. It's fine. I mean, if you wonder where Tom's video is because he forgot his camera. Which is,
Don't remind him, please. Honestly. Tom, I tell you what, this fish would have been great on your video.
I didn't want to steal Dan's limelight. All about Dan
It's a
tonight.
good day. Should we get him on the scales? Have a
Don't
quick
forget
look.
to like and subscribe.
yeah. And don't forget to check out Tom's channel, as I was
no,
trying to
rubbish.
tell you before Darren quite rudely went and caught a fish.
I'm sorry.
Someone would think this is actually a fishing channel rather than just a fish interviewing channel. I mean, do you have anything to say? That's what it feels like. It genuinely
Get away
feels
with
like I'm just
yeah.
interviewing these fish. Right.
I'll bring the next one.
Hold on, I think I've got... Right, guys, let's actually try and get some fishing in. I've been chatting away and showing off everyone else's fish that I barely had a chance to get anything in the water. Well, Neil's just had a painted 5 8.5. So there is rays everywhere down here. I just need to try and get myself a few here, but I've been so busy chatting and everything, I've barely had a chance to get all of them out. Right, look. There we are, guys. Neil's managed a nice painted himself.
Yeah,
So
£5.5.
5 8.5.
Yeah. Happy with
Absolutely smashing it down here. This beach, it is absolutely producing.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful.
lovely, beautiful ray.
Yeah.
Anyway, you better get him back.
Who's that? Yeah. Thanks.
Right, well, Tom's got another species to bring for you. I mean, we have had one of these already, but I think this is...
It's not as pouting, unfortunately.
We haven't got one that's got quite so big dangly bits at the bottom.
We've got some Gurnards on show, haven't we?
Yeah, this is a good example of proper gonads of
Yeah.
how you can tell between a male and a female.
And on the ray as well.
Yeah, that is true. One thing, so with Thornbacks, you do get people getting mistaken. I think they're unmistakable. I mean, look at the thorns that are on the back of there, and they have them all down the side. Whatever you do not put your hands on there. I've sliced myself up on these. They are pretty brutal.
And it doesn't stop bleeding, does it, when you get
No, they bleed for ages and it really hurts. So always be careful with them. As you can see, you can tell on the Thornbacks, they've got much bigger eyes than the small eyes. Same with like the spotteds, they've got amazing looking eyes, which is always a cool little feature. But yeah, I mean, down here is just producing fish. I mean, I just wish I could find a few of them at the moment. Yeah, what is that? Is that a leech?
You've got a leech attached.
Oh yeah, a leech cat.
Let's pull that
attached to your gonads. Oh, that is a... We're going to have to do him a favour and get that leech off him.
I've de-leeched his gonads.
I think I'm going to have to go because mine's gone completely slap.
I'm going to stick that one back.
Yeah.
Fish?
I don't know. Well, it just keeps going slack. Oh, it's gone very slack.
Fish on, Dan, come on.
Don't know, it could just be this swell. Try not to get caught in that abundance of line. Doesn't feel like there's much on here if there is one. I don't know. Could be a bass, I suppose.
Could be. The feline. Look, we don't want to overcook.
When you call as many fish as Dan has, you can play it down a little bit.
Could be a bit.
Sometimes the bass just come in on the surf and you barely know they're there.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a bass, actually. It feels like a big lump of weed. There is something there, I think.
Come on then.
What is it? Oh, awesome! I was after one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did genuinely say I wanted to catch a Gurnard.
It's taken 2 of your hooks and 2 of your baits.
Oh, well, that's nice
A
of him.
greedy Gurnard.
Hey! Oh, I can feel him croaking. Well, guys, one of the species I said I would really like to catch while I was fishing over here was a Gurnard, because I haven't had one on the channel. So I was absolutely chuffed to bring in this little guy. I know he's not massive. I can feel him croaking away at the moment. But they are such a cool little fish. I mean, I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but they are a cool little fish. I mean, they have these amazing wings on them. As you can see, the colour on them is just incredible that's on there. And I mean, these things are armoured. These heads of theirs is really solid little things. But yeah, and you see these fins that are adapted, they use these to walk around on. But they're just a cool little fish. But this particular species does get really big. Anyway, I'm gonna get this guy back and see if we can find something else. But Southbourne, to me, is proving to be a really fun venue. We're having a cracking night down here. Right, that's it. Tiny hooks all the way. I caught a turbot. I caught a turbot.
You want me to get the weight sling out?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Well, guys, Look what I've caught. I don't think that's a turbot. Well, guys, just to add to the species that we seem to have brought in down here, I've got a brill, and I've never caught a brill before. So, and just to make it even more, a little bit different, is the fact that I actually caught it on Fishy Tom's 3-hook flapper.
Brill rig. We're not calling it a brill rig.
It's a brill rig. That's purely what it is.
Lovely fish, man.
Anyway, it's a lovely little fish. But yeah, I'm gonna get him back, and then I'm gonna give these guys a bit of a thank you, and then I think we're gonna be packing in as well. Anyway, I'll get this guy back.
Well done, mate. Wonderful capture.
I think so.
What bite? What on? Yeah.
So,
Well, what about if you just stand in the middle?
well, guys, we've had a really good session here down on Southbourne. I just want to thank you guys for taking us out. We've had a really good time.
Thanks for coming over.
I mean, we've had a right mix of species. I feel like I've just been interviewing people who've caught fish today.
I'm going to come with a different energy, okay? That brill is awesome. Yeah. It's a mega catch.
It might be the smallest fish of the night, but
that's
probably the best
won
one.
it.
Well, I'm going to take that because obviously it being my channel, having the best fish of the night was because I was feeling a little bit like at one point I was just not going to catch anymore because
So
I
who-
don't think I was going to get any bait.
Who really caught it? Come on.
Yeah.
Who gave it a Dan?
Well, I have to own up that it wasn't even on my own rings.
It wasn't hooked, it was just tangled up in all the
It was
weed.
the weed, yeah.
I did think that's a weird shaped bit of wheat.
Sand's moving.
But yeah, no, it's been really good fun. I know the weed would have been a nightmare, and it would have been nice if we did have the weed. But I
have more
mean,
fish.
it was still producing.
I think
fish.
we've had a good night,
Yeah, oh,
but it could have
absolutely.
been a lot better, Dawn.
Yeah, I mean the
We'll come back
calibre
again.
of fish that were coming in. I mean that bass you had, that was a nice sized bass, and I mean the rays, I mean, especially
lovely
yours,
rays,
yeah, beautiful
Fish.
and I mean it's a nice easy access venue. It's really
It's mega simple, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't track up and down with the tide or anything.
exactly. It's
the tide out there.
I've got to admit, you've got a really nice venue on your doorstep here.
Yeah, we do. We are blessed. We are lucky.
Yeah.
We're well aware of that. Yeah.
It's,
That's why we're always here.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. I think if I had this on my doorstep, I'd hit it a lot.
It's so good for
How
picture of
long
species.
did it actually take us to get from your shop to here? What was it?
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, I mean it's a bit of funny.
Yeah, great. Yeah, but it's really good to fish with you guys. Thank you.
It's been great.
But are we going to mention that?
I haven't, but that's bad. Why couldn't you tell me?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but now that it's been brought up,
Well, I don't like to blame it if I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair, mate.
But he came up really just found the fish. So
That was sweet.
I think
Well done, extra salty.
I'm going to assume that's sweet, because that would be safe.
I'll tell you what,
So
it'd
cool.
be a cracking bite.
it looks like a
would.
bass.
Looks like a brill. I think
That could look like a brill bite, that one, yeah.
Bloody lie. You weed off my lie. I should have just walked back.
Right,
shouldn't I?
anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Lovely,
Cheers,
mate.
guys.
Lovely to fish
it
with
was
you all.
lovely to
Yeah.
fish with you.
Really
And,
nice.
yeah,
Cheers.
next time we do it on our
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, do a return journey.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Thanks so much, mate. Cheers.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've really
Don't forget to like and subscribe to his channel.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have. This has been a really fun evening down on Southbourne with some really good company. As I said earlier, if you haven't checked out Tom's channel, please do. It's really good on there. There's some really useful little tips and tricks on there. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed my video, please do that as well. Anyway, until the next video, I'll see you then.
It's all packed up, the lines are in, the tide has turned, the day's grown thin. So hit that sub, you won't wanna miss, 'cause Dan-gler will be back again to catch more fish.